Hi everyone! Today's video is going to be about how to enter a property into the KWLS. First, about the KWLS, Keller Williams Listing System. This allows you to market your listings to the consumer directly, not the agents yet. What that means is you are able to capture leads and turn them into your clients. As always at Keller Williams, your listing equals your leads. So this allows you to market your listing to over 350 websites before it hits the MLS. Here is an example from your listing presentation about the internet marketing and about the KWLS. It's extended market reach. Again, it allows you to target consumers. They go to Zillow. Consumers go to Realtor.com. They look up homes and properties. Why not let them see your property and then have them call you? One of the best things about this system is you are able to brand yourself. Meaning, all of your photos that you upload, you can actually put a text over the images to promote you and your team, you and yourself as an agent. It's a very smart way to get more consumers to call you directly, the listing agent, about your property. So of course there are some rules about KWLS. The real only rule to it is the purpose of it is to put your listing on it 48 hours before it hits the MLS. This is why you need an SELM form. Now the SELM form is the seller instruction to exclude from the multiple listing service. The form is on CAR, of course, and it does look like this. So when your clients fill this out and approve it, they are giving you the okay, so to speak, to not put their property on the multiple listing service for a certain amount of days. And you do have to put that into the form. So please get familiar with it and understand what it does. But again, the purpose of the KWLS is to allow you to market your property to potential buyers before it goes onto the MLS and talks to the other agents. So you want to do this again on KWLS 48 hours before it hits the MLS. Using that SELM will allow you to do that properly. So again, we talked about it's allowing you to brand yourself, how you can put your name and information over your photo. You can also write in the description, you can put your name and phone number. Again, as you know, that is not available in the MLS itself. So you want the buyers and consumers to reach you. And the next video I'm going to be doing will be instructing you on how to make the images. So for the next step, you can watch the video, or you can always talk to your concierge in getting the instructions. They do have them filled out already. The website we use is called pixlr.com/editor. So check that out. Next video, it's coming up. So let's get started with entering a property in the KWLS. I'm going to use Paul's information here, logging on in. So under My Marketing in your control panel, you want to go down to Manage KWLS. So the window of the KWLS will open up, and the first few things that you're going to see is, most likely to the far right, the single point of entry. This box will probably be checked off for you already. If that box is checked off, let me show you what you're going to see. So hitting the Create a Listing tab, this box can appear. It says you cannot create a listing because your market center are List Hub enabled. So what this means is to create your own listing, you need to uncheck that box, and then you can create a listing. And then this pops up. One other thing can appear is this error message. It can say you have no MLS ID associated on record to talk to your MCA. This is a very simple fix that we can do. And it even says, even though it says MCA, I would recommend you going to your concierge because they can do it for you extremely quickly. All they have to do is add your MLS associate ID number to our back system of KW.com, and then that will all go away. So if you do see this error message, please see your concierge. All right, so once you clicked on Create a Listing, you're pretty much in control of adding all the information needed for your listing. So yes, you do have to do it manually, but everything with the red asterisk is what's mandatory. Everything else on the right-hand side is not. So the most important things on having it here is going to be the information about the home, the description, the price, and your contact information. You don't have to go too much into detail. Example R is when you pull up a property on Zillow, what do you really see? You see photos, the address, description, bed bath count. That's about it, not too much. So I would say keeping it simple attracts more consumers. So for the list price, enter it in, no commas. Listing date will be today. We'll just have it expire on that date, that's fine. Current price, again, there's no red asterisk, no need to. Map URL, no need to. Active, single family, good to go, good to go. You can, of course, put it here. Distressed property type, no need. House number, I'll put our, just for the heck of it, is our office address, 401 South. Oops, I'm sorry. That's the number only. South 1st Street. No unit number, no address line. City, Burbank. So it's very simple on this stuff. It's just taking it step by step, taking your time with it, and entering in the information needed. So here is the description box. As you see, there is no red asterisk here, but this is the purpose of this website. So here are a few little rules and recommendations from me on entering your description. The very first line should say, call, and then agent name for showing. 818-239-3500. So putting your information right in the first line gets people to know who to call about this property, or it can even say for information and showings. So now people know who to call on that. Then you put the property description. One thing we recommend is putting in keywords such as Burbank home, great location, near schools, etc., and put the description of the property. Write a few nice couple lines. But the keyword will be Burbank. Maybe if it's a cottage, single family home, and all those keywords, you want to multiply these in your description for the search engine optimization. Meaning, if somebody searches Burbank home with great location near schools, your keywords will come up. And if you have those written 3 different times, it might be repetitive, but you have them written 3 different times within your description, it's going to be found. And then at the very end, the very last sentence, copy and paste your information again. So when the first thing they see is who to call, how to call, and what number to call him, they read about the property, and then the last line they see is who to call again. Simple as that. Then you continue on. You can fill out all the information to the far right. Again, that's not needed, and if it's too much for you to do, I wouldn't do it. Let's just go next. So now it's going to ask you for the MLS number. The MLS number is something that we do not have yet, obviously, because we're putting this in before the MLS. So what you're going to do is select your MLS. You're then going to go to the next section and put in a fake number. So in this case, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and click on Save. So that's a very, very important step, because once you put the property in the actual MLS, you have to come right back here to your KWLS and update the MLS number. So the reason of that is you cannot have the exact same listing with 2 different numbers. So it will see that, the system will see that, the MLS, and it will actually delete your listings because it's going to go, whoa, why are there 2 in the system? There can't be 2. We're deleting one. Okay, so now we're ready to upload the images. So when this appears, you want to click on Browse. Now it's very important to have your pictures in a folder because this is a little old school and it does detect folders the easiest way. So I create a folder called the KWLS folder on my desktop. Just double click it. It's going to open up. There's my image of the Miranda team sample and I'm going to click OK. It's then going to place the image right there and I have to click upload for it to actually upload into the system. So once that gets going, you're going to see it go. There it is. And then it's going to reset your page for you a little bit. So it's going to do a little refresh. So you might go, well, where's my photo? Just scroll down. There it is. So now you're going to be able to move the photo up or down depending if you have multiple. So let me show you. I'll upload one more just to show you what it looks like with 2. And it may not be the best example because they're going to be the same picture, but I'll show you how easy it is to move. So Java, this does need to have Java to run, so mine just alerted me, upload Java. See where it says order 1, 2? Your number 1 photo will be your number 1 photo seen on all the main sites. So always make sure if I want to change this one, I just will go 1 and then click Save Changes. And they will swap. Obviously, you can't tell that because it's the same photo. I apologize, but that is the case. Now, if you want to delete one photo because there are 2 of the same, see over here to the right, mark for removal. All I do is click on one of the little boxes and click Save Changes. And then you scroll on down again when you get to that page, and now there's only 1. So once you upload that, you then actually can go to the next tab if you would like and enter in when you are going to host an open house. So it will promote that on the websites that it goes out to that you have an open house. Now, if you have a virtual tour, you can actually include the URL tour here. Virtual tours, we in the marketing department can do that for you. You have to provide us with 20 photos. We put that then to a slideshow with music with your information on it as well. So if you have the KWLS photos and you want to submit those to me, I can easily make a virtual tour that will brand yourself on the photos and, of course, while you're branding the property and selling it. Then we upload it to YouTube, which we have a Keller Williams Burbank and a Keller Williams Glendale YouTube channel. We put them on the YouTube channel, and that is where you get the URL from. So you can add that as well. They also offer listing links where if you wanted to talk about the schools in the area, neighborhood association, school links, shopping center, you can add that in there. So let's say you have Burbank, which has a very strong school district. You can put a link to the Burbank Unified. So once you're at Documents, this allows you that you can upload really any like PDF or a flyer, anything you make about the property, which will basically just help you spread the word on it some more and get that information out. Now, Marketing Tools tab is actually all a paid service. You actually have to pay for any virtual tours, any postcard making, all the design costs. So all this is extra, so we don't really recommend that because the KWLS itself is a very large marketing tool. So now if you're ready to submit for review, which basically is just submitting it, you want to go back to the home page and scroll on down and click Submit for Review. It says, reminder, all supporting paperwork for the listing must be sent to your market center. So it's just telling you that, reminder, let your team leader and or market center administrator know you have this listing. Okay, so it's saying that I must have at least 1 photo attached. So that does prove that you need to have pictures uploaded here. So a few things about photos. I recommend you always getting professional photos taken of your property. It makes the world of a difference. So let's go to, since this is not a real listing, I'm not going to actually upload a photo. So let's pretend it's submitted. Let me show you what it would look like. It would then take you back to your dashboard. Looking at the far left, it would say submitted, not initiated. So see how this login, there's already been 1 accepted. There's a total of 2. So it would just show right there submitted. This system automatically accepts it. So no need to wait for a reply or anything like that from your MCA. But this is now the final and very most important step you have to do. You have to check off to the far right the list hub enabled. So starting any listing, you have to uncheck it because that puts it, as I call, in edit mode. You are now editing your listing. But when you're ready to submit it and get it out into the internet world, you have to check the box off. And that now submits it completely. So when you are ready and you now put your listing in the actual MLS, remember you have to come right back to KWLS immediately, right after you get that number. Come into your system. You want to uncheck it. Go to your submitted work or all, whatever is easier for you. Clicking on all. But let's go to initiated. So that didn't appear in all because it was, oh, there it is, now it appeared. So it's the Main Street. You click on MLS and you click change. And then you change the number and save. Let me show you what that process looks like when you do not have the box checked off. Or unchecked, I'm sorry. So it's still checked off, which is proper. Now you want to edit the MLS number and you just automatically go to all. You click on the number. There's no change. You cannot edit it because you are not in edit mode. So edit mode, you uncheck, edit, check, and then you're done. So that is the Keller Williams listing system. Very simple. You do this 1 or 2 times, you will be pro, I can guarantee it. So the next video, we're going to talk about photo editor and how to make your own photos so that you can too brand yourself in the Keller Williams listing system. Thank you all for watching today. I very much appreciate it. Please make sure to head over to youtube.com and register for KW Burbank or KW Glendale's page. At the very top, you can simply type in KW Burbank, search it, and there our channel will appear. Then you can subscribe. So make sure to do that. Look forward to all the videos coming. If you have any questions or you need assistance in another video, please let me know, and I would love to get that done for you. Thank you all again so much. Have a great weekend.